Mr. Marston, I've been hearing about your plans.
Have you, Miss McFarland?
Yes, from Lee Johnson, to settle here and build a life for yourself.
I'm afraid those aren't my plans. See, I already have a life. Well, I had one, and I'm trying to reclaim it. Or maybe what you could say is that I had two, and I'm trying to end one of them so the other can survive.
You do so love to talk in riddles, Mr. Marston. Do you do that, I wonder, as a substitute for having anything interesting to say?
Probably, Miss McFarland.
Oh, call me Bonnie, you fool. Call me Bonnie.
Miss McFarland, I'm married. I have a son. I had a daughter, but she died. Years before that, I rode in a gang. We robbed banks, trains, held people ransom. We killed people we didn't like. Bill Williamson was in that gang. Now, if I don't capture my former brother in arms, great harm will befall my family. Now, I don't suppose any of this is very interesting to you, but I hope it explains why I wasn't so eager to talk about it.
No, I do understand. I had no idea. You poor man.
Even in this new country, memories don't really fade. My father was an illiterate Scot born on the boat into New York. He never saw his homeland, but to hear him talk about it, you'd imagine he only ever ate haggis and wore a kilt. And he hated the English for what they had done to his great-grandparents that he'd never met. People don't forget. Nothing gets forgiven.
That's true, especially when it comes to money. And you know, even now, after all his labors, my father's debts are still terrible. I worry every day about us losing the ranch. It would kill him.
My father died when I was 8 years old. His eyes were, well, let's just say he was blinded in a bar fight south of Chicago. My mother died during childbirth. She was a prostitute, and he was her, well, I don't know what he was. So I was sent off to an orphanage and ran away and fell in with a gang.
My word. What a difficult life you've lived.
The leader of the gang taught me how to read, taught me how to see all that was good in the world. He was a great man in a way.
But you killed people.
Sure. And I've suffered for it. And that's the life I left, or tried to leave. Said too much, Bonnie. I'm an uneducated killer, sent here to do all I can do well. Kill a man in cold blood so that another man may do his part to cut crime in an area, and a rich man can be elected governor on the back of these promises.
Civilization is a truly beautiful thing, Mr. Marston. Listen, can you help me?
Well, I can try. What do you need, money?
No, nothing so complicated. I need an extra hand to take out the herd to pasture.
Sure. Point me in the right direction.
Right. Are you ready to learn how to herd some cows? Whoa!
Come on!
Thank you for telling me all that back there. It must have been hard for you.
Hope you understand now why I've been playing my cards somewhat close to my chest.
I didn't know you had a wife and child. Then again, I don't think I ever asked. They're lucky to have a man like you.
I ain't so sure about that, but thank you.
You should learn to ride before you learn to herd.
Good to see you, Miss McFarland.
Whoa there!
Nice job, Dave. Hard opens them up.
Come on, boys!
That's it. He's got it.
Ain't that hard, is it?
Joe.
Look at the cowboy.
You all right? just showing off now.
All right,
Yes,
let's
miss.
move this large herd out to the far pasture. Keep sweeping behind them. That way they'll stay together.
Go!
I'll handle the stragglers. You stay with the main herd.
Keep going, Mr. Boston. Nail it down. Watch for the runner. Nail it down, Mr. Boston. Just a minute.
You're not mad with the herd. Ranching might be your true calling, Mr. Marston. Either that, or you were a cow in a past life.
Thank you, Miss McFarland.
I'll see you later. I have work to do back at the ranch.
Yeah. Come on. Easy. Easy.
Well, hello, Mr. Marston. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Did you meet my father? John Marston, this is my father, Drew McFarland.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Marston. Please. So, my daughter informs me that you're here on some secret mission to remove some undesirables from the county.
Something like that. I'm grateful for the hospitality, sir.
Well, you know, we've lived here for 30 years now. Came here from the east. The land had never been settled. For 10 years, we fought the Indians. Tough men. Then we had outlaws, and we had drought, and we had smallpox, terrible winters, cholera. I buried more of my children than I raised.
Sorry to hear that, sir.
I've seen strong men wither and die under that unforgiving sun. That whole herds of cattle take sick and die. But I've never once doubted my life here.
No, sir.
When I hear about this so-called federal government sending out agents to covertly murder and control people, then I start to worry. I mean, yeah, all right, Williamson is a menace, and men like him are the plague. But isn't a government agent a worse menace? And all that symbolizes, I mean.
You may be right, sir.
Well, you're a brave man. You're always gonna be welcome here. But you tell your friends out east that we don't want to live like that out here. Sneaking around and spying and secret missions. It's preposterous.
Trust me, sir. I agree with you.
Good. Good. Well, we won't insult you any further. Come on, Bonnie, we got things to do.
Mr. Marston, do you want to join us? It's Daddy's favorite pastime. Apart from political discourse, that is.
What is?
Breaking in horses. Come on. I hear you're a pretty decent rider. For a city dweller, that is.
You're gonna need this, Mr. Marston. Let's see if we can put that new lasso of yours to good use. That ranch hand said there's a pack of wild horses nearby.
sure have some interesting theories on what the government's doing, sir.
They ain't theories, Mr. Marston. I saw the telegram Marshall got from Blackwater. It ain't exactly a state secret who sent you.
Well, is he wrong? I saw those men from the train.
The government can go to hell if you ask me. Those sons of bitches would steal a coin off a dead man's eyes.
Mr. Marston!
He's right. Now, I don't know much about politics,
Please, Paul, can we just enjoy the
but
ride?
I know we're only as free as they say we are. Power's like a drink. The more you have, the more you want. And there's few men who can handle it.
There's certain things in this country a woman could do much better, if you ask me.
I ain't gonna argue with that, Miss McFarland.
There they are! Beauties! Come on, Mr. Marston!
Rope one! We'll bring him down together!
Let's go!
Easy now.
Pull that damn rope, Marston!
Giddy up!
You gonna use that rope?
Let's go!
Oh, there!
Hang on to that rope, Marston! Alright, boy. Now see if you can break it. This one ain't going nowhere. Come on, Mr. Marston. You can get him from there. There he is! Do it now, boy! That's it! Now hold on to it!
Keep
Take
at
it
it,
slow
Mr.
now.
Marston!
Come on, baby!
Come
Calm
on,
down!
let's go!
That's it!
Steady.
Let's see it, boy! Show me what you got,
Try not
boy!
to spook him too much!
Come on in, cowboy!
Nearly there!
You're doing fine!
It's all right!
You'll have this in no time!
Relax now! Nearly there!
Good work! I'm impressed, Marston. Let me take you from here. You get back on your own horse. Whew. I think that's enough activity for an old-timer like me. I'll take this one back to the ranch. See you later.
Come on, then! Let's see if you can get another one!
Come on!
What are you waiting for? We haven't gone all day! Hang on to him! Right, let's see if you can break this one! Hold on to him! Come on,
Calm
boys!
down now! I got you now!
Easy now!
Whoa! Relax now! You're mine now! Relax! Calm yourself now. There.
You're a regular Bronco buster, city boy! Nice work! I think that'll do it for today. Let's get back to the ranch.
I like your father.
I'm glad. He's quite a character.
You have a good life here. A life I want. For me and my family, I mean.
We don't have a lot anymore.
You have enough. It's one that gets so many folks in trouble.
It'll sap your spirit and make you poor, but it's straight, and it's decent.
There's no better night's sleep than after an honest day's work.
It's no wonder you look so tired, then.
Some deck must be shy a joker, Miss McFarland.
Who'd have thought you'd be such a natural in busting Broncos?
That was fun.
I think you could be a fine rancher one day, if you can bear to stop killing people for a living.
Sure.
Well done, Mr. Marston. These are fine horses.
Hey, Bonnie. Amos was saying some horses been spotted somewhere outside of Armadillo.
Let's go, Mr. Marston. We can really do with those horses. No rest for the wicked. Let's see if we can track down that other herd of horses.
You never did tell me why you were never married. Aside from the snobbery, that is.
You sure ask a lot.
I'm just surprised, that's all. You must have been quite a catch.
The fact that you're talking in the past says it all.
No, that's not what I mean. You must have had some suitors, that's all I'm saying.
Some, I suppose. Here and there. A ranch in the middle of Hennigan's Stead ain't really the place to find a husband. Amos, he's a little, well, you know, countrified.
Where'd you get your airs and graces, Miss McFarland?
From a couple of cheap governesses Pa hired to save us from being savages. I'd like to talk about more than just cattle and chickens sometimes, that's all. And after my brother left, it was up to me to become the man of the ranch. He'd never admit it, but my pa's a lot frailer than he looks.
You're worth two of any man I know, miss.
I'll try to take that as a compliment.
In many ways, my wife is kind of like you, Miss McFarland.
Is that so?
She's always been a woman in a man's world.
You don't talk about her very much. Looks like the ranch hand's up ahead. Let's drive them up the canyon where it narrows. We'll trap them there. Wait for my signal, and don't let those horses out of your sight.
I'll see you there, miss. Come on. Come on. Come. Yeah.
Looks like we got the lot of them. What magnificent animals they are. Hey, the stallion's getting away. Chase him down and bring him back. Get after him!
Come on. Come on. right. I got you now. Almost got you. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, nearly got you. Easy. Come on, calm yourself. Come.
Thanks for your help today, Mr. Marston. We got some fine horses. You know, why don't you keep that stallion as your own, as a thank you from all of us?
Thank you, ma'am. He's a fine animal. Come on. Go!
You saved my life, mister. Here, please take this.
All in a day's work, my friend. Come on! Yeah! Let's go! Whoa there!
Dear, oh dear.
Everything all right, madam?
It's Miss. Oh. Oh, let me look at you. My gentleman caller. You remind me of my Peter. Have you seen him?
I don't think so.
Where is that man? We'll be late for the ceremony. He must still be at the saloon in Armadillo, talking to the musicians. He's such a fine man. Must be making things right for me, as usual.
Well, I gotta get going, ma'am. I'm sure your Peter will be just fine.
Wait, I beg you. Would you possibly go fetch him for me? This was meant to be my perfect day. Please, sir. Something must have happened. I can't bear it.
So you want me to go find your Peter so you can have a perfect day?
Yes, please, sir.
I'll see what I can do.
Oh. Will you go look for him? I cannot leave the church. Please, sir, you must find my Peter.
Come on! Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. You need help? Mister, you alive?
Fuck. God damn it. Good heavens.
Excuse me?
I said, no, I'm not okay. Do I look like I'm okay?
You look pretty good for a corpse.
Praise be.
Move up, mister. Time to get you to a doctor or an undertaker. Whichever you need once we get to town.
St. Peter, open up them pearly gates. I'm coming home.
Come on, mister. Come on.
Hurry, sir. I'm bleeding like a badly butchered hog.
You'll be fine. Just focus.
You better take the reins. I don't think I'm strong enough. I'm finished. Done for.
Just sit up straight, will you?
Head for Armadillo, friend. What is your name, friend?
John Marston.
Oh, good God! Out of the frying pan into the fire!
Excuse me?
How many outlaws can a man encounter in one day?
You must have me mistaken with somebody else, friend.
The Ballard twins, Alton's gang. I know who you are. Good Lord! It's those scoundrels once again!
This is turning nasty.
Ah! It got me! I'm so weak. It looks like you're shooting at nothing. Excellent work, sir. Push on to Armadillo.
What the hell happened to you?
Bandits, hoodlums, the scoundrels robbed me blind and left me to die.
I can see that.
Once again, a victim of my own success. They see a man in a well-cut suit and this happens.
Do you know who they were?
No idea. I'm not the kind of man who has enemies.
You do now.
I give so much and still they take. We live in an uncivilized and graceless world, friend. Our makers have a funny sense of humor sometimes. Still, at least I met you. Where are they all coming from? Oh, get out! I implore you to please stay on the road! I would save some of those bullets for the men trying to kill us! There's Armadillo! Master John! Master! Not too fast, sir! I beg you! I'm not sure I'll make it!
If we don't get you to a doctor soon, you definitely won't make it. This is it. You're gonna make it.
Oh, where the devil are we?
Armadillo, we made it safe. You'll be happy to know.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. You're a gentleman and a true man of honor.
Coming from you, I doubt that means much, but I appreciate the civility.
I owe you, sir. And I always pay my debts. Jesus. But if I die, I'm sorry for it. If not, I'll be your man for...
Let's get you fixed up first. Then we'll decide what you're my man for.
I see.
I'm a terrible mother. He's just... Oh, they took my boy. My boy.
Who did?
He's missing. He's only a youngster. My boy is missing.
Where? Who took him?
Them people in the hills. Them hills near Hanging Rock. They took him.
Can't the police force help you?
Oh, they They can't even help themselves. Please, sir. My son is missing. I need your help.
If I find him, I'll bring him back to you.
I'm sick with worry. Please, sir. He's just a young boy. I'm begging you, please find him.
Ah, since you're here, you want to make yourself useful?
Not particularly.
Listen, son, I know you got a mission, but right now I need another gun.
Why? What's happening?
We've had this problem for months with this group of bandits who are getting drunk and murdering settlers. Last night they went to a big place up near Ridgewood.
They burnt the place down, killed the men, burning most of them alive, and raped the women. Women folk then got their throats slit. One of them survived and walked in here this morning.
Anyway, we got a posse gathering up near Ridgewood. Will you ride with us?
All right.
Thank you, John Marston. It's gonna be a bloody job.
I don't think I know any other kind, sir.
Hey, wait up!
Hurry! He's been gone for hours.
Marston, I hear you caught up with Mr. West Dickens.
I did. For a man who claims to have found a remedy to all ailments, he was in pretty bad shape.
His tonic has helped a great many people. It's a medical breakthrough from the East, the result of years of research.
If only it could cure him of his diarrhea of the mouth.
I wouldn't be so dismissive of science if I was you. Times is changing fast.
He's no more a scientist than I am a priest. But people can spend their hard-earned money however they please.
He's certainly a character, that West Dickens.
I can't understand a goddamn word he said.
A more flannel-mouthed bunco artist I've never met.
Hey, Marshal, see those vultures?
Might just be a dead critter. Marston, take a look. Eli, you too.
Not bad.
Hell no! Ain't no survivors here, Marshal! Man, this don't look too good.
Somebody was so busy killing people, they went and dropped their gun. Yeah.
We'll head for Ridgewood Farm. See if they know anything.
What kind of man does that?
A bunch of weak men. A pack of cowards is the most dangerous kind.
Some men are just born plain evil.
I think it's this land that makes them men, as much as the other way around. Men are born, and then they're formed. At least that's how I see it.
Who could have done such a thing?
Any number of people, especially now the word's out we're cleaning up the county.
Between Walton's boys and the rustlers, we've been spilling a lot of blood.
More vultures. This don't look so good.
God damn it. Come on, let's take a look.
Man, more dead bodies. And the fire's still smoking. Those scumbags must still be around.
Come on.
Come!
Come on, let's ride. They can't have got too far.
Sons of bitches!
Didn't you once run a gang of outlaws, Marston?
Yeah, but not like that. It wasn't our way.
At least it wasn't my way.
Killing and thieving's never right, boy. No matter how you dress it up.
Unless it's ordered by a court of law, you mean?
Can't see a soul anywhere. This ain't right. Let's search the area.
Go! Nobody's in the shed. No one here.
There's no good reason for that to be boarded up. Break that door down. The rest of you, get your guns ready.
Holy sweet mother of mercy.
Please, please don't shoot me. Some bandits came by and took us hostage. They're holed up in the farmhouse. Some of my family is being kept hostage inside.
This has gone far enough. Get into that house and smoke those sons of bitches.
Why don't you go get some bread? Even this up a bit.
I can see you. We need to get into that house right now. Hell no! Not on me!
You're dead, friend!
Stay with me! Jesus wept!
You and me gonna have ourselves some fun.
I'm gonna fill you full of... Ready, good.
Damn you!
As soon as you can, make a run for the shed. And keep your head down.
Thank you. They said they were gonna kill us all.
Looks all clear, fellas. Let's check up on the farmers. My God.
Some folk tried escaping to the south, but then some robbers started chasing him down like wild dogs. I thought you were supposed to protect us, Marshal. You folk ain't men. You ain't nothing. You're just some man on a government payroll taking money that the rest of us have to pay for with our lives. Yeah. What is wrong with this country?
Not up, men. The man that kills the boss of that bunch gets $50.
It ain't about the money, Marshal. These are people's lives, people's homes.
Mount up, boy! We gotta get after those bandits! All right, let's find those bastards. Oh, there.
Come on!
Do you think they might be headed for Fort Mercer, Marshal?
What? Williamson's men?
Maybe. All this sure looks like their handiwork.
Makes sense if they took this road.
Come on!
on, Marshal. This might be our chance.
What's your beef with Williamson anyway, Marston?
Let's just say he's the currency in a complicated transaction.
What the hell you talking about?
Some people I have the displeasure of knowing want him dead.
Why does that involve you?
We used to run in a gang together. He was once like family.
If this is how you treat your family, I'd hate to see what you do to your enemies.
That was a lifetime ago. And bearing in mind, he's left me for dead the last 2 times I've seen him. I'm about 50.
Is that somebody on the cliff? You just walk away now, John. I didn't kill you before, but I sure as shit will now.
Get yourself down here, Bill. You know you ain't man enough to stop me. You know I don't want to kill you, but I will.
You always did have a high opinion of yourself, John. Dutch always said you were an arrogant son of a bitch. I guess he was about right. Get him, boys! Everybody, take cover! In that shed! We'll make our stand here. Stay in cover and watch your head.
I guess it's too late to talk about this!
Look out! They're coming at us from all sides.
What's the matter? Ain't got the sand?
Kill those rapists! God damn it, there's more of them!
You're gonna lose! You know why? Because you ain't smart
Tell Bill he's a dead man!
Come on, Barry!
Oh, brother. Try getting up from that! Crazy! I'll kill every last one of you!
You kill me in
Goddamn rapist!
Another honest day's work.
Hey, look what I got here. There's something that you're still breathing. Come here, boy. Come on, Bessie, give. Oh.
Norman Deek.
Fuck!
Nice to see you again, buddy. Thanks for your help, John. Norman here is gonna help us get to Bill. Ain't you, Norman?
Thank you, Mr. Deke. Mighty kind.
Fuck you!
Hog time. Let's get him to jail.
Hey, mister, what you doing here? What brings you in here?
Just so you know, I don't take requests, mister.
I'm looking for a man. Name's Peter. Fella's meant to get married today. You seen him around?
Who?
Peter, is what she said.
You ain't after no Pete Turner, are you?
For all I know. Where can I find him?
Well, my memory escapes me when not properly stimulated.
Then let's see if we can refresh it.
$5 will do. Or you could run a little errand for me.
What do you need done?
It's my wife. She packed her things this morning and left me. The dumb wench is still at the freight station waiting for the stagecoach. If you could convince her to take me back. Her name's Rose.
I guess I'll go have a talk with her.
Well, you'll need more than talk with that bitch.
You best go now. That stagecoach will be leaving soon.
Careful. Watch where you're going, Pard.
I can't wait to get out of this hellhole.
Excuse me, miss? Rose?
If that useless, whoremongering bastard sent you, get lost!
Miss, please. If only...
You know what? Tell that bastard I ain't going back. Not this time. Not even at gunpoint.
Sign an oath, miss. For better or worse. Way I see it, you should give him one last chance.
Stop bothering me, you dumb cowpoke, or I'll call the marshal.
May I say how fine you
Stop it!
You rotten son of a bitch! Help! Someone!
What the hell are you doing?
Suppose not all men are bad. I won't forget what you did here.
Man's pride can make him do crazy things.
You best go now. That stagecoach will be leaving soon.
Truth is, Pete Turner ain't been in Armadillo for near on 20 years now. Kind of a queer fella and all. Wasn't here every night. Sure as the moon in the sky.
What happened to him?
Well, what happens to all of us? I reckon you'll find him at Odd Fella's Rest. Yep. That's where he'd be, I'd guess.
I'm a very good lover. I need to get me somebody put this out.
Sorry, I ain't that kind of feller no more.
Bonjour, mister. Do you want a little joie de vivre?
revolutionary and holy, he just likes riding horses in a fancy uniform. You well?
That
right.
See a man
Well,
walk
well.
around with such a dry pender. Can I help?
Hey, handsome. Are you busy?
I really would like to go and lie down, but
to see you.
I want a rum.
¿Cómo estás?
And I can tell you with no uncertainty that miracle cures are no laughing matter. I bid you good day, sir. Oh, Mr. Marston, good to see you. How have you been keeping?
I'm well, Mr.
Mr. West Dickens. Nigel West Dickens of East Cheap, London, New Waverly, New York, and Armadillo, New Austin. At your service.
At my service.
At everyone's service. At the service of science, of knowledge, of life.
How are your wounds?
Much, much better. But then they would be.
Would be.
I know a cure for all ailments, Mr. Marston.
Ah, I'm sure you do. And I'm sure for just $2 an ounce, I could live forever.
Oh, but for you, sir, I'd do a bulk discount rate of $1.95 an ounce, as long as you buy 100 ounces or more. That's a lot of immortality.
Give it up, old man.
That's Mr. West Dickens to you, boy.
Give it up, old man.
Listen, Marston, I'm broke, but this stuff is good. It works. I need a healthy young man like you. Come along, let's ride over to my newest customer at Ridgewood, and I'll explain while we go.
Okay.
All right, John, let us make haste for Ridgewood Farm.
Go! I heard about you, Mr. West Dickens.
And I about you, John Marston.
Hoodwinking the weak, gullible out of their hard-earned money.
My dear boy, it's you who is gullible, if I may be so bold. Stay on the road! You're going to destroy the merchandise! For heeding such ill-informed scuttlebutt.
You're as full of wind as a horse with the collar.
I have been blessed with the gift of language, and for that I will not apologize. But the West Dickens elixirs speak for themselves. My thousands of happy customers attest to that. If my tonic is such a sham, how do you explain the fine fettle in which you find me? Last time you saw me, I was knocking at death's door.
You should thank the doctor for that. I reckon you were acting it up worse than it was.
Act I can, John. A more convincing Othello there has never been. And so shall you, a fair Iago or Cassio make.
I don't like the sound of this.
Showmanship, John. The flourish. The bow. We are operating in a competitive marketplace. Our product must stand out.
And how does this involve me?
We're going to use your God-given talents to our advantage.
I'm really starting to regret
I'll drop
this.
you off at the outskirts of Ridgewood. That way, it won't look like we came together. Eventually, all you want to try my tonic. After extolling the virtues, get back on the road! We'll have nothing left by the time we get to Ridgewood. I will have you perform a few feats of wonder to amaze and impress the paying public.
Such as?
Oh, nothing out of the ordinary for a man in your line of work, I assure you. Best you alight here, dear boy, so no one sees us arriving together. See you shortly, and remember, showmanship.
Come on.
Banish pain to the past. Rid yourself of illness forever. Good to see you all, my friends. Prepare to be amazed.
Friends, hard-working souls of Cholla Springs, gather round, gather round. Do you suffer from rheumatism, lumbago, acute chronic sciatic, neurologic, or inflammatory pain? Well, I represent the only company that makes the genuine article that cures headaches, neuralgia, earache, toothaches, backache, swelling, sprains, sore chests, swelling of the throats, contracted cords and muscles, anxieties and ravaged nerves, stiff joints, wrenches, dislocations, cuts and bruises, and it adds vitality and vigor to the healthy man.
But can you prove it, old man?
Oh, I'm sure there's some customer here who could prove the qualities of it by taking a drink right now. You, sir, come up here. Step right up.
That's the spirit. Ladies and gentlemen, pay close attention. This poor, wretched volunteer, entirely unknown to me, will demonstrate the effects of Dr. West Dickens' own patent tonic. Be you a cowpoke or athlete, this miraculous elixir developed with the wisdom of the East keeps the muscles supple and relaxes the cords. It loosens the joints and gives a feeling of youth and vigor to the whole system. Not possible, I hear you say. Well, doubt no longer. Faith can move mountains, but I ask not for faith. I am a man of science, and today science will be vindicated. Your eyesight is greatly improved. Is that not so, friend?
If you say so.
That's right, it is. You heard him. What a good sport you are, sir. Now, gaze over yonder at that porch. If you squint, you may just be able to make out the skull that's hanging there. Go ahead, friend. Shoot that skull and demonstrate the miraculous eyesight you now possess. Remarkable! The eyesight of an eagle, granted by imbibing Dr. West Dickens' own patent tonic.
Anybody can make that shot. This man is a fraud. If your eye's so damn sharp, why don't you try shooting my hat out of the air?
My friends, our test case has been challenged to shoot a gentleman's hat out of the sky above our heads.
You can fool these people, but you ain't fooling me. Right. Let's just see how sharp you is with a moving target.
Get ready. He's about to throw it.
See? That tonic is a sham!
Have you ever seen such an eye? Behold the power of the elixir, plucked out of the sky.
Hey! Hey! What? You think you can put a hole in a man's hat and just walk away, do you? Hey, it don't work like that, Rat. Come on! Are you a man or not?
A challenge of battle has been offered to our volunteer. Prepare for a display of Herculean brawn.
Fight like a man!
Prepare for a display of Herculean brawn.
Normally, I don't fight him.
Just look at the strength tonic is afforded here. There it is, skeptics and dissenters, irrefutable proof. Do not let this opportunity pass you by.
Look, he's over there. Go get him.
This ends now.
Watch out, he's got a gun.
Who the hell do you think you are? You ain't leaving here alive.
Marvelous shot, dear boy.
The kind of deadly accuracy that can only be afforded by the West Dickens elixir. Come, I have plenty for all.
You'll be fine. Get out of my way.
Hey, where are you going?
I want a bottle. Get me a bottle, please. One of them right here.
No harm in trying one bottle, I suppose.
Well, I think that went kind of well, don't you?
I'm just glad that my normal job involves either chasing after cattle or murderers. Not the likes of you, mister.
Don't be like that.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to say my goodbyes, head on back to the real world.
Wait, sir. I've been thinking about your predicament, and I think I may have an idea. I've been thinking I could be your cunning Odysseus. Beware of the Greeks bearing gifts, sir. Williamson had better beware. We will make them into Trojans.
I don't rightly get you.
I want you to go and see my old friend Seth. He can come across as a little curious, but I'm sure you two will get on. He's most often found at Coots Chapel. He's very devout.
Why see him?
Because between him and me, we can get those gates to open for you, and you can walk right in, just like in Homer's great Trojan yarn!